Hi, welcome to day 25 of 30 days of AI in testing challenge. And my today's challenge was to explore AI driven security testing and some potential use cases. So now we are at this stage of this challenge where we are now focusing on unique aspects like using AI for visual testing, for security testing, and these are interesting use cases. These are use cases where people have not been putting a lot of their energy before like this AI buzz just took over. So with AI, there I see certain hopes, and I guess that was the intent of this challenge also, to see what are the possibilities, options, and how can AI assist us with that. There were multiple possibilities. I mean, if somebody is already using an AI empowered security testing tool, then it was more on the lines of evaluating that. But if you are not using, which is a case like me, then I mean we had to read an introductory article on AI driven security testing, and then find opportunities to use, what can team do, how it helps, and so on. So what I did, I began my learning and I made a mind map out of it. Now what is the context for creating this mind map? So it's I created it for this day 25, which is today, of 30 days of AI in testing. I am Rahul Parwal, and what reference I've used is this GitHub blog. So GitHub is a code collaboration platform. It's a popular platform, pretty popular in the open source world also. And GitHub has a wonderful technical blog which has a famous article, a good article on AI powered app security testing, a shift left using AI powered app security. So that's a high level. Now let's look at the challenge, because with AI we want to solve some challenges. And what are the challenges when we talk about security testing? So first challenge is that security is often an afterthought. A lot of times after people build an entire application, after it goes in production, after some vulnerability happens, then people start thinking of security. And that's a problem, because you have to secure things right from the start, because the cost of going backward after you face issues will be very severe. Second thing is, in reality, not everyone has security expertise, both from the development or like from the testing aspect. So it's still a very rare niche skill, and the security attacks are always so high risk. There are bug bounties for security attacks and so much vulnerability associated with them. And to work and collaboratively do good security implementation, it requires a pretty close collaboration between the development team and the security team. And by development team I mean like the testing team, the developer, UI backend, and all those folks, and the security teams. So this is the core challenge. Now how does AI help with the solution? So essentially with AI you can proactively secure your code, which means the AI can proactively scan your code and give you aspects about vulnerabilities, issues, and what should be fixed. And also reduce the workflow for doing security. So instead of adding a separate layer of security, if through AI you could integrate it into your overall development workflow, that would be awesome. And in future, with AI coming in and popularizing more such tools coming in, maybe embedded security workflow is the future, which means security would be embedded in the overall software development workflow, and that is how things are going to be. And the result would be shift left security, which means like from being an afterthought, now like security being a core concern right from the start. So like shifting this security aspect to the left rather than doing it to the right or at the extreme end. So that is a solution that AI can give. Now interesting part is that AI is more of a very big umbrella word, but to talk about specific use cases, I've taken this example of GitHub because I've read this from the GitHub blog. So GitHub has three amazing use cases that they have implemented in production now, which uses AI. So first is this code scanning and autofix. Second is detect leaked passwords, and third is pattern regex generator. So let's start with the first. So it essentially means that like whenever if somebody is using this code scanning Autofix, GitHub will automatically perform static analysis on the JavaScript or TypeScript code, and it will share vulnerabilities that these are the issues and this is how you have to fix it. So a list of that, and like then an engineer would have to just go see and accept the changes. So the changes have to be just accepted, and those accepted changes would be incorporated in your code base, and the autofix would be done. So this is one powerful use case where it works directly as a security assistant for you. Second is detect lead passwords. So a lot of times code blocks for mobile apps or web apps, they have some unstructured secrets or passwords written cryptically in their code base in the front end or so on. And while this should not be, I mean this is what has been happening and has happened in the past. So this feature detects unstructured secrets from your code or generic secrets from your code. It shares the listing that these are some open variables, these are some text that are present in your code base, and then based on that listing, developers can fix the code or remove that if the alert is really serious, and they can choose to ignore it if it doesn't mean anything or flag it off. Next is pattern regex generator, which is the feature number 3, which gives a draw. So crafting regular expression is a hard skill. I mean, not a lot of people master that. And what this does is it gives you a form where you have to fill in the data that you want a regular expression for this use case, and these are some examples of the data you want this regular expression to match. So the data is actually a test data to check whatever regex it is creating, that will like satisfy your examples, and then it generates those patterns which you can then use for your security analysis, that like look for this pattern in the code or anything. And I mean it helps you save time, because crafting regex and so on is a crucial aspect. So generating such regex and then validating for such regex in the code, and using GitHub to generate such regex with AI. So that's pretty powerful. And then that is another main use case. So all in all, I mean these are 3 popular use cases that I found very interesting, that use AI, that leverage AI, and enable better security testing using AI. So that's all for today. Thank you, and see you tomorrow and day 26. Bye.